Frantic Nerdcast, episode number 122. How are you doing?
Marvellous. Absolutely marvellous. It's been yet another frantic week. We're getting amongst it. We're doing all the things. I'm just babbling. How about your week?
What about you, Zachary?
It's fantastic, and I'd like to get into this straight away and address a rumour.
Okay.
I was not here last week because I had family things on, not because I hadn't seen Spider-Man. I was ready to talk Spider-Man last week.
Wait, there was a rumor?
Yep.
Did we start it?
I didn't start it.
Yeah.
No, I thought you would have, but no, Zach was not here last week because of family things. I had seen Spider-Man. I was ready to talk. I wasn't avoiding it for spoiler-free reasons.
Well, seen as that is where you're starting, everybody at home, it is why he wasn't here last week. Now, straight into it. Spider-Man. Let's fucking rip the Band-Aid.
First of all,
Let's make this quick, though,
yeah,
because we've already talked Spider-Man 2 episodes in a row.
How quickly do we fucking spiral into this?
no, I've got a list of talking points, and I will bring them up now. But
Okay. Are you gonna talk about your review thing first of what you thought about the movie, or do
I'm
you
just
want
going
to
to
go
go through the whole
questions
thing.
first?
I'm just going to go through the whole thing.
Okay, here we go. All right, let's go.
Start to
Ladies and
finish.
gentlemen, I give you Frantic Zach.
First of all, overall, great movie, fantastic. It's one of the best Disney Marvel movies I've seen in a long time. Thought it was more a character progression, character storyline based movie than your typical action superhero. Yes, there was still some Spider-Man flippy doopy doodahs in there, but it was more character based, which I was thoroughly enjoyed. Don't derail this. You wanted me to be fast. Don't derail
No,
this.
you don't have to be this fast, but it's
All right. Like the flippy doopy doodahs. We've broken block. One of the things I thought was fantastic. One of the things I thought was fantastic was the Marvel opening scene, because it was, instead of having all the characters normally blending in through the Marvel logo.
I don't think they've done that for a while. I think they've done it since Endgame.
No, but it was clips of the old Spider-Man movies with Spider-Man removed from it. So it was like from Zendaya and old mate, his friend, forgetting him. I forgot his name. Ned. Guy in the chair. So I thought that was really cool. Also, something I'd like to address with you boys first before I get into my other things.
Okay, here we go.
You guys missed
Zippity fucking doodah?
You guys missed an Easter egg.
Probably.
No, you did. Did you know there was a Madam Web Easter egg in the movie?
No.
Like the movie Madam Web or the character Madam Web?
Character Madam Web. I don't want to infuriate you. I wouldn't do that.
Not that I can recall.
So he walks past a newsstand, and you see Web Foundation expands on the background, and there's the silhouette of Madam Web.
No, okay.
It's great.
Yep.
It's that insignificant of a blip within the universe that it just sucked.
I mean,
like
it could lead into a live-action multiverse thing, or we've technically already got that, like Spider-Verse, but I highly doubt they're going to actually do Spider-Verse with Sony doing Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
Punisher was brilliant.
Yeah. So good.
Every time he was on the screen, loved it. And even his interplay with Zendaya and basically himself was fantastic.
That's one scene we didn't talk about, the part where Zendaya and Tom are sitting down and having that conversation, and like with the divider between them. That was really good. That was really well done.
I think each of the scenes each of the pieces when they were on the boat and having those conversations, I think each of them was really well done.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
No, I said you had to be quick. I never said anything about me and Brock being quick.
There wasn't really a scene I didn't like, to be fair. Into the questions. The whole spider DNA thing, is that a storyline we're going to experience?
So they've done it a couple of times. It's kind of the man spider thing. So where the arachnid genes kind of start to mutate within him, and he gets 6 arms, and that's kind of like, and then eventually he turns into like a giant spider. And that's the first time. In the comics, happened multiple times, I think, but the first time I saw it was in the Spider-Man cartoon, where they did the Spider-Verse and the Spider-Verse cartoon, Madam Web, funnily enough. And you had a man spider come through, and then you had the one that had the 6 arms, and like they genetically stopped the genes before it got to it and stuff. But yeah, that's been done a couple of times, but they never really did it this way.
And the other thing I would like to query, this is not a complaint of this movie, a complaint of the character in general. I know why Hulk has been sort of hamstrung at times with Smart Hulk and all that sort of stuff, but Banner himself, I feel like, is being done dirty. He's such sort of like the Banner we had from original Avengers up until now is like two completely different things. And like Banner, I feel like is just being pushed to the side as like a sort of the goofball character now.
I think that's a self-imposed Banner nerfing Hulk. Like I think they're trying to tell it
because I know why Hulk's been nerfed, and so we've had Smart Hulk, Professor Hulk, and myriad of in between Hulks. This was the first time we got Savage Hulk, I think it's called it, back to like the original Hulk we saw from the original Avengers. But Banner himself just seems to be neutering himself.
I think it's hard to expand on the character because he always has to be a side character. So they need to use it with as much impact as possible and, hey, comedy relief. So they'll just go, right, put him in there, comedic relief, and then fucking bring Hulk to the screen because they can't have him as a main character to actually delve into Bruce and Hulk and how they interact and all the rest. So they got to give us snippets. That's my opinion.
And let's be honest, no one wants to see Bruce Banner.
No, that's true.
Everyone wants to see the Hulk.
I agree. That's just a little thing I got from it. But yeah, no, overall, movie was utterly fantastic. Loved it all. I'm sure you guys probably got more out of the cutscene than I did. I thought it was a bit of a Met thing. For me, it was just like, I know we're about to have multiverses and things coming, so it didn't really reveal anything new to me unless I completely misunderstood it.
It's hard, that one.
Yeah, because it really doesn't give anything away. Just the fact of there's another Spider-Man in space, which alludes to Battle World. That's really all you can kind of think about.
Oh, and sorry, the character that stole the fucking screen besides Punisher was fucking Florence Pugh's character. What's her name?
The Black Widow.
Black Widow. Yeah, Yelena. Bath scenes were fantastic. Even when the cop's like, I had an interview with your friend. I've never felt so relaxed in my life.
Well, we said this last week. I just love to see how they were talking and you see Pete's feet.
Yeah.
Just photo. She just looks at him like, what the fuck is, oh shit.
Small.
And also like Tom Holland's workout routine in this movie.
Oh.
Holy shit, bro. Damn, you did some work. Because damn, you did some work.
He bulked up.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, said like the fight scenes we did have were fantastic. They said like you guys mentioned before, the web shoot scene at the end, like with the spiral vortex.
Oh, yeah,
thing.
when he does the...
Oh, that was like, and yeah, and then it said I picked it up and you guys reaffirmed it that Jean Grey sort of unlocked memories in it. I thought I was onto something there, and apparently I was. Good for me. But yeah, everything was great. Thoroughly enjoyed everything. And I'm glad it was more of a character-based storyline. Like it was enjoyable to go on the ride of the emotions. With
that's what I loved about
Small
it.
potatoes.
Small potatoes.
Okay, well, from one Marvel property to another Marvel property, D23 just happened, and we got it, baby. We got the announcement we've all been waiting for. The announcement that it supposedly had been official for so long on so many different websites. But they got one of them right, at least. We got our X-Men announced. Well, I'm going to say some of our X-Men.
Yeah.
I personally think.
I think this will be...
Would you like to go through the announced ones first?
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
Well,
otherwise I'll go on my fucking
the big one, the big one that we found out about was Mr. Adam Driver will be playing Mr. Sinister.
I'm interested about that one,
which is very interesting for an X-Men, a young X-Men storyline, because the main storyline I know of Mr. Sinister is essentially the him kidnapping Jean and trying to get the powers from Cyclops, because Cyclops is the only one that can actually hurt Mr. Sinister with his powers, and that's kind of the main storyline I know, and that's from the cartoons. So it's very interesting that they're going that for the younger X-Men, kind of X-Men, I hate to say the word origins, X-Men Origins sort of movie. But yeah, so we're getting Adam Driver as Mr. Sinister, and then the other big, probably very expensive paycheck out of all of them is Miss Samara Weaving, the Aussie baby from around our parts. She will be playing the White Queen, Emma Frost.
Which would be incredible.
Which, again, is very interesting that they're putting Emma Frost in this.
Yeah, I don't know.
Which means, are we getting Hellfire Emma Frost? Are we getting head teacher of the Xavier Institute Emma Frost?
See, I don't know much about Emma Frost or that background. Like, I haven't read much.
Well,
about
so
her
mainly
at all,
she came into the X-Men during the Phoenix Saga. She was the White Queen of the Hellfire Club, who were like protagonists. So you had like the White Queen, you had the two gentlemen, kind of kings of the thing, like chess piece style.
So before we get, I think two things. I think we're gonna have her more involved with the school. I think she's gonna be at the school.
She's more in her goody phase than she's in her bad phase.
I think that potentially will be a story plot where it rolls into her being bad or evil or whatever. Or they might keep her as good. Who fucking knows?
Because basically, in the comics, Jean dies and Emma takes over the school, and her and Cyclops basically get together.
Sure. So, second to that, like Sinister, Mr. Sinister. Do you know how he came to be?
I know he runs a corporation. That's all I can remember.
The reason I say that is because of the way that Driver announced it.
Oh, he was pretending that he was Magneto.
No, because when he came out, he said, "Oh, I'm going to be Nathan Milbury."
Oh, yeah, I think that was more a hint at if the fans know who that is kind of situation.
See, so did I until we start talking about this, and I'm kind of like, maybe he said that because he is going to be Nathan Milbury, and we're actually going to see him become.
According to what I just looked up, Sinister's name is actually Nathaniel Essex.
Yeah, he's the Essex Corporation.
Yeah,
is the corporate company he runs, because they teased it in one of the
I don't know,
one of the prequel series ones.
Can't remember that. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be very interesting to see just whatever the fact is, we got the fucking X-Men. So
I'm amazed he hasn't talked about his favourite cast.
Don't worry, we're getting there. Yeah.
So we've got obviously Sadie Sink, Jean Grey.
Which we've said it in the last 2 episodes. And in this
shock.
episode,
I'm shocked.
So shocking that she was Jean Grey. But she was phenomenal. She was absolutely phenomenal. And I'm very excited to see what she's going to do with Jean Grey's
I'm happy
character.
she was the antagonist, because it was not your traditional bad guy antagonist.
Yep.
It's good person doing bad things because of bad reasons. But yeah, so then we got Kit Connor as Cyclops,
who I believe he was in a show called Heartbreakers. I believe it was called. I've never heard or seen of him.
I think that's one of the good things is we've got, I think there was, 7 or 8 announcements, and I think we've got 3, maybe 4 of them who are sort of, two are known, and one of them is newly known, and the rest are kind of like...
Would 3 not be known?
Pardon?
Adam Driver, Sadie Sink, and Samara Weaving.
Oh, Sadie Sink.
Yeah, so I wouldn't really call Sadie Sink an announcement, though.
Yeah.
No. And then we got Christopher Abbott as Professor X.
Yeah, I'd never heard of him. I looked him up, and I'm like,
I know that guy.
I could see it. Yeah,
you know who he's dating?
Death. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
I stumbled across that today.
Yeah.
Maya Boyd as Storm. And then
I have seen her before. I can't remember what, but I've seen her in something before. Because when she walked out, it's like, you look familiar. I've seen you I've seen her in like media, like press tour stuff, and don't know what for, but I know I've seen her in press tour stuff. It was very frustrating. And yep, let's
I'll just let you go. I'll let you go.
Yeah, she does look familiar.
Would you want me to announce it?
You take it away.
So just a small character in the X-Men universe that AJ just kind of likes. Rogue will be played by Indy Navarrete.
As much as I wanted, what's the other one that we always talked about? I can't remember.
As soon as Indy got announced, I forgot all that.
But I'm very stoked for this. And she's also partially Australian. So come on, Australia. Keep it coming. I think she's her dad's Native American.
She's a mix of Mexican and Australian
Mexican
descent.
and Australian. Obsession was fucking amazing, and she was amazing in it, and I am all for it. My only thing, which it's gonna hurt if they don't do it, but she's gotta have the accent.
Come on,
it'll just hurt AJ. Everyone else.
Yeah, I want to hear. If I do not hear her call someone sugar, it's gone.
So I want to talk about Obsession later because I watched it this week.
Yeah.
Not because of the announcement of Indy, but for other reasons. I finally pulled my finger out and watched it. And during the show, and this was after you said to us she better say sugar. I was watching it, and there was one little thing where she like sort of turns to him and just goes, "Oh, baby." I'm like, "Oh, she could very easily change that to sugar. Fuck, she might fucking do it."
So, she's
Just the way she said
real
it.
good, man. And like full props to her, dude, because it would have been a hard role to get.
Absolutely.
Hard role to get.
I
And,
think Obsession came at the right
Yeah.
time for her to step into what. She fucking nailed it.
fun. Actually, I'll keep it for when we talk about Obsession. So that's awesome. And then we also got a video from Hugh Jackman.
Yes.
Standing there, and you could hear Ryan Reynolds in the side go, just ask. Just
Read the script.
Say this.
This is starting to sound like a ransom video.
I don't want to, man.
Now, so we had Hugh asking if him and Deadpool could appear in
Help them round out the
them
cast.
round out the cast in Deadpool in Doomsday and Secret Wars. So I feel like we're going to get a cameo at some point.
Considering we had Denim Pool at Comic Con, and then
And was it at Comic Con when he asked about why is Thor crying?
yeah.
Because, so he was already said to be in it.
Yeah.
So now we've got Hugh as well. I mean, God, they'll just keep.
I mean,
pulling
if
over.
you're going to have the X-Men in Doomsday, you kind of got to have Wolverine.
Yeah.
You got to have him. The man
Do you
made those
reckon-
movies famous.
Do you reckon there'll be a pass the torch, or they reckon they'll hold that?
I think all of that
they should
stuff.
hold it.
I think all of that stuff will happen in Secret War if it does happen. But I think Secret Wars is very much going to lead
Pivotal.
hardcore into the X-Men film.
Yep. Because it was announced for 2028.
X-Men.
Yeah.
Oh, and what was the director? He directed. They announced the director as well.
They
He did another Marvel movie, didn't he?
probably. I wrote stuff down and I deleted it.
Jack Schreier,
Jack
who
Schreier.
directed Thunderbolts.
Thunderbolts. That's
That's
it. Yeah, I knew he directed something else, which I liked. Thunderbolts. I didn't give a fuck what anyone else said. I
Thunderbolts
thought
was
it was a
great.
great film. Then we also got
I've got it here. So we've got more of the trailer for Doomsday with.
that trailer.
Insane.
So
I haven't seen it.
it was happening,
So fucking
and
good.
the first thing I sent a message in out. We have a group chat for the Frantic Nerdcast team. I sent a message saying, "Get your tissues ready."
Oh,
Holy shit! Is that that is how you make a trailer, people?
and I still feel like they haven't given fucking anything
Oh,
away
no.
because we already knew Doomsday was coming. We all knew everyone was fucked, and we still don't know how it's going to happen. And oh my fucking god!
So, for those of you who haven't seen it, the first shot, just a big wide of Doom sitting in his throne room, sitting on the throne in the pose.
Oh,
You got the green magic floating around down the bottom. Then you get some fucking voiceover, blah blah blah, and him touching the tapestry on the wall with his wife and his kid. Oh, and then it cuts into Sue Storm saying like they knew them beforehand, and like this isn't the Victor I knew. We didn't
Victor
think.
before. We didn't think. We didn't know.
And then it just cuts to a big wide shot of a destroyed New York City, just fucking decimated. And then all you hear is Reed over the top of it, like, "Did you do this, Victor?"
Hey, you know what is incredible? That fucking
That
two and a
Pedro
half
Pascal
two
can
and a-
do that?
2.5 seconds of Pedro Pascal
Was better than
in that
Fantastic
fucking
Four?
yes, him screaming at Victor that time during that, just because he comes up and we so close, he's like, Victor, did you do this? Like, tell me you didn't do this. And then it cuts away and comes back, Victor, and you're just like, why couldn't you do that in the movie?
so I
Anywho.
said like Fantastic Four. It's like he never got out of first gear.
No.
And then like you just get sexy shot after sexy shot. Then you finally get Thor,
And we
get
get the-
Stormbreaker, and he's like, "I am going to send you."
Even just the way that Doom fucking
yeah,
jumps
I'm
down.
going to send you to hell. Blah blah blah. And he comes flying through, swings the act. Dooms puts the finger up, and we get the extended part.
Yeah.
He stops it. And he's like, flicks Stormbreaker away. He's like, I command hell," or something like that. He says. And then you see him turn around, hands up, magic, and you see fucking sentinels rise out of the ground. He's like, oh.
And then there were apparently more shots of the expansion.
No, you get a shot of Cyclops' face.
Magneto, you get a close.
Yeah, you get some close-ups of faces and stuff like that.
That's when Sue is sort of giving a little speech,
Yeah.
close-ups on everybody.
And just that shot at the end with Doom turning around and just raising those sentinels.
It was insane. The whole thing's fucking insane.
I'll watch it when I get home.
I think that there's going to be potentially... Was he jumping off the mansion?
Funnily enough, it looked like Titan's Tower. So maybe they're jumping to the DC universe. I don't know.
They did that quick.
But I don't know. It just looked like he was jumping out of a building.
I didn't really think about it until the Sentinels came up. I'm like, what if that's like the aftermath of what we've seen in the other snippets with Cyclops, like blowing out and whatnot? So what if that's him just sort of...
Well, yeah, because that part where he's blowing out in the trailer, you see the Sentinels walking behind kind of thing. Yes. So I'd say that's all part of it. But I still maintain this is probably the first 10, 15 minutes of the movie. Just the same as Endgame, where all of the trailers for Endgame, everything in all of them happened in the first 20 minutes of the film.
Yep.
So I think it's going to be the same thing.
I 100% agree.
I cannot fucking wait. And apparently they've given us it's to prepare for Doomsday. They've given us the 42 hours of Marvel movies we should watch.
Yeah. Fuck.
With important facts that will be needed for Doomsday.
Plus the TV shows or just the movies?
It was just 42 hours of MCU content to watch.
So
apparently there's an end game coming out with a little re-edit in as well, apparently.
That's coming to the movies, isn't it? Yeah. I've got to finish watching Loki.
Oh, that's going to be big.
Yeah.
That's going to be very big. You definitely need to finish that one.
Yeah. So we also got Vision Quest,
yes.
the first trailer for that. So
this looks cool.
Set to be released on October 14, 2026.
Week by week.
Looks fucking awesome. I mean, it looks very much
it's perfectly done so that it'll finish when Doomsday comes out.
Yeah. So it looks very good in the realm of it'll close out that trilogy, like being WandaVision, Agatha All Along, and now Vision Quest. So that's the trilogy. And
I'm only upset about one thing because I loved Agatha that much. I just wanted another Agatha season.
I think I'm glad.
I'm glad they don't. I'm glad just give us seasons. That's it. One season. I'm happy with that.
Oh, I'm not upset because they've all been good, but like Agatha was just very different. And I was like, I'd like more of that. But I'm not upset we're not.
I think this one's going to be very different as well.
Yeah.
I think this is going to pull at threads from WandaVision and just fucking blow it out of proportion. Just from some of the snippets that we got, it looked very
I feel
otherworldly.
I feel this is going to be very Sandman-esque.
Yeah, I agree
so
with that.
Very much in the mindscape. Like a lot of the episodes are going to take place inside of Vision's mind.
Because isn't Ultron back in this?
James Spader's back, and he's actually as James Spader, not as Ultron. It's like because he says, what does he say in the trailer? Human avatars in the house.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ultron.
Yeah.
And he turns into James Spader with a big fucking beard. Which yes.
And
I love me some James Spader.
And there's another piece where Spader just picks up fucking Vision and throws him down. You're just like, okay, there's going to be some fucking some cool scenes. I think it'll lean more into the drama side of it.
And we're connected to Wiccan as well because it mentions his son.
Yep.
My children were fake, and he goes,
"This isn't fake."
Yeah.
Looks cool as fuck. I'm keen as.
Yes.
I was surprised by this. I've been keen for it to come and to.
I'm just surprised at the timing. I thought it might have come early next year.
Well, I feel it's probably going to connect to Doomsday.
Yeah, it will have to. The timing of it has to. But yeah, I didn't.
Vision probably going to be in Doomsday, so then we need to show where Vision is.
Yeah.
And then other things we got from D23 were some Star Wars things. So first teaser for Ashoka Season 2.
Fantastic. Looks awesome.
Extended preview of Star Wars Starfighter with Ryan Gosling.
Yep.
I'm going to be interested by that.
Yeah.
I'm that's probably going to be one of the Star Wars I'm actually going to watch.
Then we got some Disney Pixar things. So Incredibles 3 announced for 2028.
Yeah.
Coco 2 for 2029.
Intrigue.
Frozen 3, new footage, new songs.
That trailer looked pretty cool.
Frozen.
Yeah, the Frozen one. I actually enjoyed that.
I read something the other day that it compared something to Frozen. Now I can't remember, so there's no point bringing it up. Zootopia 3 officially announced. Yeah, no worries. Zootopia 3. This next part.
This is hilarious.
This next part is what got me keen. Kingdom Hearts is an animated series coming. So I'm looking forward to that because I think that'll be fantastic.
It's great. If they do the original Kingdom Hearts storyline.
If it's done well, obviously it could be anything, but it's got potential. What were you going to say?
We got the Bluey trailer, the most controversial thing to come out of D23.
That was next, yeah. So we've got new footage from Oswald, updates on Percy Jackson, and then Bluey movie coming.
So Bluey is 3D. Oh my God! Parents are losing their shit. Kids are like, I don't give a fuck. It's Bluey. Parents, oh no, it can't be 3D. It must be 2D. Stop taking our things away from us.
Yeah, I would have preferred
It's understandable why, because it is cheaper. And pretty much the creator came out and said, like, there's no way we could have made this movie in 2D.
Yep.
It just wouldn't have happened. Their budget was like $5 million.
Yeah, okay.
Which is, anyone knows anything about animation,
It's wild. Because I think
that's
this is
nothing.
I think this is going to be a fucking huge movie.
That's what I say. For how like much of a global phenomenon Bluey is, to have such a small budget for a movie is astonishing to me.
Here you go. They'll bring it out. It'll make a fucking killing. They'll be able to get the budget to make it 2D.
Then they'll redo the same movie in 2D, make another mozza.
See, my biggest concern for the Bluey movie, and like for Americans, I feel you guys may not have as spiritual connection to Bluey as Australians do.
Oh, why not?
Is your issue the fact that you don't know if there's a Bluey storyline that can last?
No. It's just, that is one of my concerns. I'm just more like, most 90% of Bluey episodes are shit from Australian childhoods. Like, that's our childhoods. That's why adults, like millennial adults, so us, who have kids that are watching that shit, that's why we love it so much, because it is stories from our childhood. And I think that's why adults are more connected to it than kids. That's why we're having more of a problem with getting over this whole 3D animation thing. I personally don't mind at all. My biggest concern is, like you just said, like, is it going to be able to sustain
Bluey is a short, sharp, get
story
in, deliver the message,
for
get
that
out.
long?
I think it's going to be a
See, I wonder if it'll be something like,
compilation.
like the Simpsons movie, where yes, there was sort of overarching, but really the Simpsons movie is broken down into little episode chunks throughout.
But how many times have you watched the Simpsons movie?
Yeah, just the once, maybe twice.
Yeah, that's it. No one gives a fuck about the Simpsons.
But that's what I'm
And
saying,
on
like,
that note, they're doing another Simpsons movie.
well, that's become for ages, hasn't it?
I didn't.
To be honest, I'm surprised there's only been one so far.
But
They've got 400 seasons.
D23, it was some good news. I mean, we got X-Men. That's the biggest thing from that. And it's very exciting. And there's some really good musical numbers that happened there as well.
Anne
which was
Hathaway
fun.
got inducted in some Hall of Fame thing for Disney.
Yes.
Good on her.
Uh,
Devil Wears Prada 2. Meh.
I enjoyed it.
I haven't watched it yet.
It was meh.
I think that's one of those ones where it's sort of like it's almost like a cult classic. The first one that like trying to remake the magic is going to be very hard.
Oh, absolutely. But
Speaking of new TV shows, then if you've just been about new movies as we move on, I've watched the first 3 episodes of the new Reacher that came
I
out.
have watched the first 4.
I haven't watched them.
I have watched the first none.
It's good. They have lent.
I've heard it's better than the last season.
I feel like they've lent more heavily into him being on the spectrum.
Yeah, this is not the same Reacher from the first ones. Like, obviously, Reacher's always been a bit deadpan and matter of fact,
But deadpan with a personality.
yeah. And the side cast has also been the ones to draw out that personality and have that like sort of to and fro with him. The side cast in this isn't really
Not
that
engaging.
great. He just looks not stupid, but just doesn't come across. It's not coming across the screen well. We've hit the action a lot faster than like the first season in particular, and some of the other ones. But yeah, I don't know. There's just
I've enjoyed it, but the first thing I noticed was that.
I haven't disliked it, but it's definitely not my favorite season. Like it's just missing some sort of quality from it.
I agree.
And then I watched the first episode of Lanterns this afternoon.
Yes.
So Lanterns is out. Not knowing fuck all about Lanterns other than the Ryan Reynolds movie was dog shit. Yeah, it's interesting. It's basically it's split into 3 parts. Him finding out not Hal Jordan. Jon Stewart. Him as a kid watching Hal Jordan announce that he's Green Lantern is the first like 5 to 10 minutes. Then the bulk of the part is set in 1996, I want to say from memory, where he starts to be trained by Hal Jordan. And then you get the last like 5 minutes at the end where it looks like Hal Jordan sitting in the grandstand with the bullet wound in his head. Don't think it's him because you see a shot of the ring at some point in there where he takes the ring off and he's got like a tattoo mark under it. That's what it looks like to me anyway. And then here he sort of wipes away to see if the ring's on his finger and it's not there, and it's a bare finger. So
And supposedly they're fighting manhunters in this. So.
yeah, it's all about aliens that have come
That'd
to.
be cool.
Yeah.
That's just made me even more fucking keen.
Yeah, so
for it,
supposedly
actually.
that's just a dead manhunter.
Oh, okay. I'm keen.
Yeah,
to
so
start.
the bulk of it is aliens coming, and they're like, oh, they can impersonate humans, and I know I just have a gut feeling he's an alien. So
That's an awesome setup within DC world as well.
Yeah,
like,
it's
to see like that. Like just that fact alone is awesome.
I think it's a good pilot episode because it doesn't overdo anything. Like it just gives you enough little teaser bits. You see a little bit of the ring use, nothing major. You sort of get a little bit hints of here and there of what they can do. So, and they've sort of sprinkled in a few little storylines that I'm assuming will be those threads will be pulled throughout the next few episodes. So I think it's good. I think so far it's definitely worth something I'd be keen to keep watching.
Because that one's coming out weekly on HBO.
HBO, yes.
So I'll be streaming it from a website.
And I am
actually
on
got that one.
to episode 2 of Ted Lasso.
Oh, yep. I forgot about that.
Fantastic. He's finally in England. He's coaching the ladies now.
Naturally.
It's where the second episode focused heavily on the new assistant coach, who is fantastic, and Coach Beard, because he's still contracted to the men's team. And so he's like full like caveman.
That's right. It's
and
the
stuff.
same team, but it's the women's
Yeah.
of the. Yeah, that's right.
And so it's him like kind of like spying on Ted and stuff like that. And like he meets him at the bar to have a beer, but he's like got sunglasses and it's like full covert, like sitting there. He's like, "Hey, how you going?"
So I was still carrying a little bit of
Yes.
that that kind of dumb humor.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like,
It's
it hits
enjoyable.
right.
It's very, very.
We know
enjoyable.
what we're doing, and we're still going to do it.
I'm really, really enjoying it. I think it's great. It's a good season so far. And Silo is just so fucking good. So good. If you haven't started watching the new season, just get on it and watch it. It's sensational.
So, something I've been watching, and I fucking got thrown because I thought I was on the last season, and I wasn't. My Hero. I thought I was in the last season. It was going along. I'm like, oh, this is sick.
Just
like,
wait
this
till
is-
you get to the 6
and this
minute
is
episode
kind
at the
of,
end.
and this is kind of up to like, I'm like, you know what? Yes, I am in the last season. Like, this is sort of like,
What's
this
happening?
is coming up to the end of it, and then it ends. I'm like, I've still got another
Divulge.
fucking
I want to
season.
live through you here.
So like, oh fuck, they've split up and they've gone they've got the School in the Sky, and they've got all the other pieces where they've just been spread all across Japan and whatnot.
Yeah, so no, this has got me too.
I've finished the end of that season per se, but like it's that arc and going through that element.
Yeah,
where-
no, so that season, I think, I definitely thought it was the last season, and I'm like, there's only 3 episodes to go here. A lot of shit's got to happen in 3
Didn't they
episodes.
I
announce, I thought they announced that was going to be the last
They was,
season,
yeah.
and then it got renewed again.
See, I didn't know I only had 3 episodes to go, and I just kept watching like, oh fuck yeah, like how's this going to happen and end? And got to, I'm like, this is sick, and like, fuck, it's ended. That's not the end. I know it's not the end because I know that there's more to happen and more to come. I'm like, fuck.
No, yeah, it was. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, as I said, it was announced to be the final season, and then I'm like, I didn't see the announcement to be renewed. I'm like, 3 episodes to go. We have these
So I
characters.
think you had this exact thing saying when
I
it
was like,
when it
these
was airing.
characters have to meet,
Yep.
and they're nowhere near each other at the moment. So shit's got to happen.
What threw me is that because I've been watching it on Netflix, it's all dubbed until that last season, and I knew the last season's on Netflix, and it just goes back to being subbed. So I'm like, oh, it must be the last one because I know that it's been released recently. I'm like, sick, strap in last season.
It's a shorter season too. It's not the same length as the rest of them. So
Yeah.
It is shorter, and then you get the bonus episode,
Yeah.
and then the bonus
Wasn't
6.
there bonus like 3?
There's a bonus one, a full length episode, and then there's the bonus 6-minute one that came out the other week. So which is basically most of it is actually shown in the credits of the episode. And then new old show I've started watching finally is Rooster. So
it's great.
it's I'm about halfway through it. 4Katie. I'm 4Katie.
Yep.
Tolstoy's book deserved to get burnt, I think.
Yeah.
That guy was a douche. But yeah, no, it's like sort of a dry humor, but I'm definitely enjoying
Darth Maul. That guy voices Darth Maul.
it. Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew he's a dick. But yeah, it's good. It's quite entertaining.
I really enjoy
Watch Maul. It is incredible.
The dean or the head guy. I was like, I was like, Lisa looked at him and was like, you'll love him for
it. That's the guy who plays Dr. Cox in Scrubs.
Yeah, and he plays. It's the same character. Even him, the character he plays in Brooklyn when he's in there is like it's just the same guy. He's fantastic.
And a little update on the other week, I talked about a show called The Beauty by Ryan Murphy, which was an adaptation of a comic. So I actually got a hold of the Image Comics version of it. The one we were talking about was like Ignition Press, I think it was by, and that was one I'd read. Hadn't read the Image one, so I started reading the Image Comics one. It is a lot more like the TV show. So Ignition Press isn't a reprint; it's a remake of.
Okay, so Image was first.
Image was second. Ignition was third.
Okay.
So the Image comic one has 6 trade backs. I've started reading the first trade back. I'm nearly finished it, I think, from memory. And it's closer. So it follows 2 detectives that run the Beauty Detective squad. And basically it starts with people exploding. Because internally combusting, and it's kind of them like trying to figure out why kind of it's happening. And that's kind of where I'm at. Really, it's not much story kind of happened yet in it. They've met the assassin and all that kind of stuff. So it is a lot more closer to what the TV show was. But still very different. But it was a lot closer than the Ignition Press one was.
Sure.
But yeah, good reads. Read them. They're very good. We've got a special guest.
Absolutely. We've got the Viking.
All right, guys, we are going to welcome another frantic guest. He's our only 2-time webcam guest, who is all the way from the West Coast. It's none other than Mr. Vikings Collect, Phil himself. Welcome to the channel, mate.
How's it going, guys? Thanks for having me back.
No worries, mate. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. So what's been happening in the wonderful world of the Viking?
So me and Taryn Chu, so my wife, we headed over to Melbourne a couple of weeks ago for a card show. So that was pretty cool. So we kind of like tacked it onto our anniversary as well to make it a bit longer of a weekend. So we could justify palming the kids off for a couple of days. So it was nice.
Very good. So what was the card show you guys went to?
Cardboard Dreams.
Awesome.
So it was a new show that they just started this year. Yeah, it was pretty cool. I was in like the Collingwood Town Hall. So the venue was really cool. We don't have anything like that here in Perth. It's all like a normal size kind of hall where there was like old timey, like Victorian building. Yeah, it was really good.
Awesome.
I had a really good time.
So you naturally do the rounds in Perth. You go through a lot of card shows and whatnot over in that space. This would be your first one sort of outside the Perth area, I'm assuming?
Yeah, first time outside of Perth. So that was really exciting.
How does it stack up? How do they compare? Melbourne Card Show, noting that it was the first of its kind compared to the Perth ones that you're running through, which might be a little more established.
Yeah, I mean, look, I've always been told not to shit my backyard, but no, it was good. Like it was for Melbourne size. Apparently, it was like a smaller card show, but it was probably on par with like our medium-sized card shows.
Nice.
In like vendor side, like with the amount of vendors and stuff. But yeah, the biggest thing I noticed was prices were so much better on everything. Like sealed was a lot cheaper, singles were a lot cheaper. So
well, let's be honest, mate. You do live in a completely different country normally.
Yeah, basically. So yeah, we definitely pay the perf tax on everything over here, which I mean makes sense. We've got the lowest amount of distribution. We have to get everything from over east to overseas. So yeah, it is a bit more expensive, but yeah, it was nice to enjoy the cheaper prices for a weekend.
Yeah, I was just saying, there's always a card show that like him or Taryn or any of the other Perth crew that we sort of interact with.
So many.
They're always at a card show. Sometimes there's 3 card shows on one day over in Perth. Send some our way. We've got our only really one is this Sunday. Collecticon is back this Sunday.
Collecticon. There's one other one that sort of flew under the radar. I think it either just happened
there's one that happens across Australia or across the East Coast. It was in Sydney, not last weekend, the weekend before, I think it was. And it goes through all the like Brisbane, Gold Coast, Sydney, blah, 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 blah.
Sure.
And it's a big one that's more sports cards, Pokemon cards, or Magic, all that kind of stuff.
I know Hads Rips and a few of the boys I've been in contact with in Sydney, they have the Card Lounge, and they were looking at doing a show in Newcastle this year, but ended up getting bumped. So hopefully they bring one back next year because that'll be really cool.
That'd be awesome.
Isn't Sydney and Newcastle the same thing?
No, not quite.
No, we are about 2-hour drive from Sydney to Newcastle.
You fuck off the Sydney traffic, it's closer to 45 minutes.
Yeah. 2-hour drive. Is that classified a long distance for you guys, or?
No, it's not. Like Sydney is easily a day trip to Sydney is not out of the question, but trying to find the time and things like that. Where with young kids and stuff, it's not the easiest.
And parking in Sydney.
Yeah, it's really just being in Sydney itself that's the problem.
Yeah, it's just Sydney's the problem. Really.
Yeah. I mean, Perth City is not much better, I suppose. So, I feel you.
But yeah, so getting back to sort of the creator space. So you have done a wide range of content, which obviously has garnered you a lot of followers and the ability to go over to Melbourne. So where do some of the ideas like Chili Daddy and things like come from? And we must see Chili Daddy back soon, surely, yeah?
Yeah, so I've been tending to the chili, so they're just in a greenhouse now, kind of getting some ready to go. So I've got a stockpile. But basically, I just like to be different. So everyone does like your stock standard, just pack up videos. And I was like, how can I do this and change it up? And that's where I was like, oh, let's go. And my nickname with through Taryn is Chili. So I was like, oh, let's go Chili Daddy, lean into the country kind of aesthetics, the lumber jacket, the cowboy hat. And let's be fair, no one else is dumb enough to eat chilies and rip packs at the same time. So I thought it was a pretty safe bet that no one's going to copy it. So that's pretty much how it started.
My favorite thing about that, I just watched, there's a British board gaming channel. I can't remember what they're called off the top of my head, but they just did a challenge where they played Stratego, which is a game where you secretly set up military on each side and you attack each other, and each unit has like a 1 to 10 number on it, and you fight. If you killed your opponent's strength 5 or higher, you had to have chicken in hot sauce. So strength like a 5 through 6, 7, like you do hot ones. But then the Stratego, a couple of the pieces are bomb pieces, and they had the bomb for that. And this dude literally he goes bomb, and then like the next piece he killed the bomb again, and they're like, we're gonna have to just stop you having it, and we're just gonna move. It's fucking hilarious though watching it. It's so good. But so I think we need to do something like that. I reckon.
Yeah, you and Brock could do really well.
I mean, everyone loves watching someone suffer eating a spicy chili as well. So like, it's great for the viewer as well.
I've always maintained that I think you need to make the chili competition. So I think you eat a chili and you don't move on to the hotter chili until you get a hit with that chili or something like that to actually make it a competition.
Yeah, that could definitely be a way of tweaking it.
I also would love to know what your milk bill is.
I'm lactose intolerant, so that doesn't help me at all. It's like
so it soothes the pain, but not your ass.
It causes pain at the other end.
Yeah. I mean, it cools down my mouth, but like it just makes it come like on the other end. It's just as bad because I've like got the chili and then the lactose intolerance. I'm just double fucked.
He's not the number one fan of Taryn that day.
Oh fuck, double down, eh?
Yeah, and we've only got one toilet as well. So
he lives on the bush. He's fine.
Fuck. Dig a hole far down in the back corner.
So you've got some big things happening at the moment. So do you want to shed some light? We've sort of touched on it previously, but give us a bit more information about these things you've got in the works.
Do you mean the binder? Or?
Yeah, the binder. Yeah.
Yep. So one thing I've done is, so for the users who don't know, my mom's been diagnosed with breast cancer again, which is pretty fucking horrible. But what I've always said, that if I ever got any level of influence on social media, I wouldn't have my page if I couldn't do something good with it. Because so many people, they get like social media influence, they get a bit of social media fame and just don't do anything for it. So I've always been a big thing for community based over here. So I thought, how can I turn this shitty situation that my family is going through and try and turn it into a positive, into a light moment? So I thought I would do a binder. So we've done the Fuck Cancer binder. So Taryn painted it and it's got the Squirtle gang on it, which is my mom's favorite Pokemon. And what I'm doing is donating cards myself. Any doubles that I pull will go into there. And then also asking for donations from local vendors, other creators, just people in the community. And then once that binder is full, we're going to auction it off through Dawley Rip's stream. And then the whole proceeds will go to Breast Cancer WA.
I knew he's auctioning off. I couldn't remember who it was. Dawley Rips, that's it.
That's awesome.
Yeah. We just need to pull our finger out and actually send our cards across to him. So,
absolutely.
So there's a bit of a rumour that you've got some high-profile cards coming your way. Is that something we can share publicly or not yet?
No, not yet. But I've got like some, quite a lot of people have definitely got involved. And some, I've got some big people have donated, which is really awesome. So
stay tuned. There's a big announcement coming, guys.
But and it's the generosity from the community has been ridiculous. Like I've had people donate PSA 10 slabs, SARs, vintage alt arts.
So what would be the top your top card from the binder at the moment? So
Hang on, pull up. I'll go. Do you want me to go get the binder?
Yeah.
Go get the binder.
We can edit.
We can edit. Yeah.
Yeah, I seen his thing yesterday or the day before. It's like $5,500 already.
Because you're editing this part, I can tell you he's got Deep Pocket Monsters donating a card to this.
I gathered that's what it was going to be.
Yeah.
So that's the binder. So fuck cancer.
That's
the Squirtle
fantastic.
Gang,
So
Squirtle Squad.
No, that's amazing.
So we got the binders through the guys over at Aussie Card Essentials. So they donated the whole binder, which is awesome. So big 12 pocket binder. But yeah, so the front page has got some heat. But I reckon the biggest card we've got in there is probably going to be out of singles. Will be the Mega Charizard.
Oh, yeah.
really?
Nice. That is a
So that was the very first card we donated by the legends over at Goliath Collectibles over here in Perth.
Mm-hmm.
We've also got another big card that we've got in here is the Pikachu from Mega Dream.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what we need to do is start a petition.
Yeah, so there's a couple of.
So we need to start a petition with Alex Ketchum to get him to donate some lovebirds for him.
Yeah, he needs to pull them first. But yeah, no, like as you can see, it's a big variety of everything. So
That's incredible.
So when is
there's some vintage cards, modern. There's also this one here, which is really good. This was donated by one of Diglett Collections customers when I was in the store. That's first edition Dark Charizard.
Oh, beautiful.
Team Rocket, love it.
Yeah, so we were sitting there and he's like, oh, yeah, add this into the binder. And it's just, the generosity from people is just ridiculous because, yeah, so it's come a long way. And I've got a slab case as well, which has got some big slabs in there. So there's a first edition Typhlosion from Neo Destiny.
Oh, that's a big one.
Yeah, there's definitely some really big cards in there.
So when is the cutoff date? Is there like an end point?
There isn't. So working that out with Dawley at the minute when we're doing it. So, but it'll probably be towards November or when the binder's full. But it's probably likely going to lean towards the November timeframe, maybe early December. So there's still quite a few months left. So,
so plenty of time for him to come over to PAX and get some cards with us there and go back. Sweet.
Yeah.
Good to know.
That's
So
awesome.
for those people at home as well, if you want to get involved, if you feel like, we're going to get outbidded by some big name or something, what you should do is you should group up with a whole heap of people, get together, pool your money together, and then do a massive, massive bid on it. And, you never know. You might win it, and then you'll be able to split this beautiful binder with all your friends.
And for those who are listening at home, where is the binder up to at the moment from purely from a value perspective, so that the people know what they're following along?
So I'll give you guys a bit of because I'm a couple of days behind on the editing of the videos.
Yep.
So everyone that's listening is going to get an actual live updated value of it. So I've just added in today's cards, and it's just cracked. Hang on, when my internet decides to load, $6,000.
Wow.
Fucking hell.
That's
incredible.
And for our Yankees, that's Australian. And
about 12,000.
Out of curiosity, will it only be Australians, or can overseas be able to bid on it? Do you know?
We've got a big Singaporean fan base.
I'm not sure. So apparently, because we're going to be doing it through Dawley's stream, so apparently there's like restrictions with what countries can actually bid on it at the minute. Yeah. So, but apparently towards the end of the year, all those like restrictions and embargoes are going to be lifting, so they should be able to be donated or auctioned off worldwide. It's for anywhere that we can ship it to, I think.
Okay. Well, for our listeners who aren't Australian, make sure you head to Vikings Instagram and all that kind of stuff, and you'll be able to follow along and see if you are able to bid and all that kind of stuff.
I got one last thing, or one more thing to talk to you about. We've talked about Spider-Man. The boys talked about it last week. I've talked about it earlier in this episode. What were your thoughts on Spider-Man Brand New Day?
Honestly, it's fucking unreal. Like, it was the best Marvel movie I've seen in a very long time.
Absolutely.
It was good as well because it wasn't just action-packed. Like, there was a bit of action towards the end of the movie. Obviously, don't want to spoil anything for people who haven't seen it.
They spoiled it last week.
I went in it spoiler-free, which is really good.
That's awesome.
Obviously, a couple of things. I do. But Yeah, it was good. Like there was a bit of action towards the end of it, but like that wasn't the focal point of the movie, which was they didn't make it boring. So even though they didn't have too much action throughout the middle and the beginning, it still ran really nicely. Like the storyline, the character development was it was unreal. It was best Star Wars, best Marvel movie I've seen in a very long time.
I agree with that.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. I think I said to AJ when we left the cinema, I reckon the only thing that can top that movie this year is if they were to release Doomsday. So we'll have to see if that lives up to it.
Yes, we will. And then last thing before we go, I said Phil is the man that put us down the Dungeon Crawler Carl rabbit hole.
Yes.
So have you finished book 8? Is that what we just finished? Book 8?
Yes.
Have you finished book 8?
Yep.
Thoughts?
So I did a re-listen to all of them, so I could listen to book 8 with everything kind of straight off the bat. I finished that, and I've even got my son into reading it, so he's just finished book 1. So
Lisa's
it's definitely
given
a
up on
Dungeon
the
Crawler
book.
Carl family.
She's gone to the audiobook. Listening to a few chapters again, fuck, the voices are not the same as they are.
They're so different in the first to the eighth.
But even the writing style of the book, like it's obviously it has to be completely different. But I'm like, he explains like the minutiae of this dungeon so much more in book 1 than he does in book 8. But obviously, very different floor levels in book compared book 1 to book 8.
So, did you get back the RPG?
I did, yes.
Well, we are getting PDFs next month, I believe.
Oh, yes, you are.
Yeah, I
Time
saw
to
that
test.
they just finished the PDF. They finished it, so the PDFs are getting out soon.
Yeah. So, fun fact, it's 600 pages.
Oh, fuck yeah.
692 pages or something like that, I believe.
Fuck yeah.
Brock will have that read in one day.
So when we finally get it and we learn the rules there, Viking, we might have to get on a call and maybe do a session.
Sounds good. I can't wait.
So you've got about 2
So I'm
months to
looking
get the
so
camera
looking forward
ready.
to this.
I think that's all. You got anything else for it?
No, nothing else, man. It's been absolutely incredible.
Any recommendations in the nerdy world, whether it be comic books, games, movies, TV shows? You got anything for the people listening at home that they should dive into?
Nope.
Oh, sorry.
He's back.
My laptop just died.
There we go. He's back. Yeah. Have you got anything nerd-wise, comic book, movie, TV show, or anything that you would like to recommend for the people?
Actually, it's not super nerdy, but we're just watching Resident Alien.
Oh, such a
Which
good show.
is
Well, it's nerdy. It's based on the
freaking
comic
awesome.
book, so
I've heard that's
Yeah.
pretty good, actually.
that's fantastic.
Yeah, it's good. It's got Alan Tudyk in it, so
yeah.
you can't go wrong.
That's really good. The comic book's really good as well. Apparently, you haven't read it, but apparently it's really good.
Okay.
Anything else?
Not and that's. I mean, I've just finished re-listening to the Thrawn books. So if you're a Star Wars fan, definitely recommend reading those books. They're unreal. But yeah.
Well, it's been absolutely fantastic having you on again, Viking.
It's been 3 weeks in the making, but we got there.
We got there.
We're nothing but frantic.
No, it's been awesome having you on
Time's a
there.
charm.
Awesome having you on there.
You trying to
We'll
touch
throw
his beard there? Yeah.
Throw
Okay.
some links up here. Go check out Viking. Follow the binder. Get amongst it, and be sure to jump in and follow along everything Viking.
I'll say, and then Viking is going to be helping out, spreading the word of the Longest Day fundraiser. So hopefully we can raise a bit more money with the Vikings' help there to help up our donations for the Cancer Council's Longest Day.
Awesome.
Thanks, buddy.
Definitely.
Cheers, mate.
No worries, guys.
Enjoy.
Thanks for having me on. See ya.
All right, and so again, thanks to Phil for joining us. Make sure you do check out all of his socials. The links will be here somewhere, so make sure you check them out. Lovely bloke, legend dude, and yeah, glad we've got to interact with him within the Pokemon space.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I spoke English then. Calm
What
down.
just happened?
I don't know.
Was that English?
Do you want me to redo that one for you?
No, it's fine. Okay, so
We're leaving that in.
so before our little chat with Viking, we had a discussion about the new X-Men that were announced and our Rogue, and a movie that she was previously in was called Obsession.
Curry Barker, you fucking genius.
Yeah.
Okay, so
It's so funny that it comes from a dude who does some of the most hilarious TikToks. But
this came out in Australia 14th of May this year by Blumhouse. Curry Barker. So this is his breakout film per se. He has done other things. His directorial debut is what they're calling it, was what was it called? I wrote it down somewhere. It's called Milk and Cereal. So Obsession had a budget of $750K US. How much of a budget do you think Milk and Cereal had? And what I'll say is he starred in it himself. He filmed it
5K.
himself. $800. So he went from an $800 movie, which apparently is fucking incredible, to Obsession, which is fucking incredible. So Obsession, it stars Michael Johnson. I didn't recognize him, but he was in the last 2 seasons of Teen Wolf. And as we said, Indy Navarrete. She is so amazing in this. She was in 13 Reasons Why. She was in CW and Superman and Lois. What I found amazing about this movie is how he could build tension. You know what is coming, but because of the way that he built the tension, and you kind of like, oh, maybe it's not coming. Oh, no, it's still coming. Ooh. No, it's not coming. It's like, ooh, maybe it is coming still. And the way that he fucking did that, and he did it so many times again that he just let you completely guessing what was going to happen. Like perfect example is towards the end of the movie when when the main character Michael, he's Bear in the movie. Main character Bear, he's in there with one of his good friends. Her name is Sarah. They're having a conversation about how Indy's character, I've just gone blank on what her, Nikki. Indy's character Nikki has she's changed incredibly, and we'll talk about why she's changed in a second. But like, you see them in the car. They're in the car for like 4 or 5 minutes, just talking about her and her getting into art school. That's the Sarah character, and you think, oh, she's gonna go and smash through the window. Like Nikki's gonna come and smash through that window. And it doesn't happen, and it continues to not happen. You're like, oh, maybe it won't happen. And then all of a sudden, it cuts back to Sarah. She's fucking running up to this window, just smashes through it with a brick. But then it just literally shows Nikki's character with a brick held on the steering wheel, smashing Sarah's head into the brick, and it fucking just stays on it. And you're like, oh my God, not only have you given me this massive jump scare that I didn't know if it was or wasn't going to happen, it then fucking happened. I'm like, oh shit, okay, it happened. Oh, okay, you're making us watch that. It was fucking intense. But I think one of the reasons that he was able to do that so well is some of the early things that he did in the movie. For example, there is a moment where Bear and Nikki, they've just sort of started their relationship per se, and they're kissing. They're in Bear's house. And whilst they've just sort of started kissing, caressing and whatnot, and then all of a sudden Nikki freaks out and jumps straight off the bed. You're like, whoa, where did that come from? And the way that they act together and like interact and sort of bounce off of each other during that, you're like, oh, you guys are fucking nailing this. But you're like, that jump came out of nowhere. I was not expecting that. So when he's deliberately building tension, is it going to happen straight away? Is it not going to? Fucking brilliant. The concept as to why it all sort of happens or why the obsession starts is Bear, he loves Nikki, has loved her because it was a high school sweetheart component. It was unrequited. He stumbles into a store and buys a, what's it called? A wishing willow, I think it is. A wishing like willow. One wish willow. And basically you open the packet, you make the wish, you break the willow, and the wish comes true. The way even that they just did the wish, like he's driven her home, he's too nervous to say that he likes her. Nikki and him, they bounce off of each other a little bit, and then she starts walking over to the car. Once she gets out of the car to her house, once she gets to the doorsteps, he goes, breaks it open and goes, I wish Nikki loved me more than anything in the world, snaps it. And then he looks back over to the house, and she's just sort of planted on the doorstep of the house. You're like, well, that's kind of weird. And then she just sort of walks over to the house, and then they have this really, really awkward interaction where you're like, okay, that was instant. She is instantly just falling in love with him, and he's panicking. What's going on? She's like, this is weird. Like, but we should definitely like get together and do this stuff. You're like, oh, and their interaction on screen was incredible. And I'm rambling.
That's all right.
I haven't seen the movie. I've got nothing to add. So
it was fucking
fun fact about the
amazing.
movie. It's obviously based on the monkey's paw, which is ancient thing, but it's not.
Yeah. But I also...
No. It's not based on monkey's paw. It's based on the Simpsons Halloween episode based on the monkey paw.
Monkey paw. Yeah.
He didn't even know what the monkey's paw was. He only knew about the Simpsons episode.
Yeah.
Simpsons
That shows how old we are.
Simpsons did it.
It shows that it's not based on the actual story. It's based on the story that was based on the actual story.
Yep.
And it just continues from there. Like there's so many like incredibly like cringy, awkward moments that Indy puts you through. Like there's a moment where Bear walks out of the house and she stands in position waiting for him to come home and doesn't move for the whole day. Like the first thing that happens is she just sort of stands there and freezes, locks in place, wets herself, and then by the time that Bear comes home, she's pissed, shat, vomited, she's just covered in filth, and it's kind of like, oh fuck, like they're just putting us straight into that moment as to what's been happening, like, and just really hammering down like the obsession, so to speak. What was I going to say? The party, when they're at the party, so there's this party scene. It's like the best friend, so to speak, is having a boys' night, which he's not. He's having a party for his birthday. He just doesn't want Nikki to come because she's gone batshit. And when they're at the party, they're playing Jenga Tower, but it's got rules on it. Yep. And there's one of them is change chairs. So this guy pulls it, change chairs, chooses to change chairs with Bear so that he's then sitting next to Nikki. Bear goes next, pulls one, kiss the person to your left. And it's Sarah. Indy's character, or Nikki, she just gets up, walks around the party, and it's slow. Sound has cut other than like a bit of background music at the party. Just grabs the chair that Sarah's in and just pulls it back super slow. And it just takes you through the whole scene. You're like, oh, fuck, like, it's like super cringy. And then 2 minutes after that, she cracks it and a bottle on the table and then stabs herself in the head with a bottle. You're like, where the fuck did that come from? And because of the way it done it, it's surprising, it's shocking. It's like it goes from something out of absolutely nowhere that you weren't expecting, and it just goes, bam, here you fucking go, deal with that. Corey Parker's a fucking genius.
Yeah. Very well written, very well directed, very well acted. Highly recommend it for people who like the scary movies.
Absolutely.
It's very enjoyable.
Also incredible the way that it ended.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's fucked.
Oh, mate. So... he's
spoilers.
Yeah, spoilers. I've been spoiling. It's been out for ages. He goes around to the best friend's house with a bunch of the One Wish Willows and says, "Oh, you need to make a wish. Need to make a wish." And the best friend's like, "You're fucking full of shit." And then he finally sort of thinks that he's got the best friend on board, so he grabs one and Bear says to him, "Oh, all you need to do is just make sure that she doesn't love me anymore," something along those lines. And then he gets out. He goes, "I wish I had $1 billion," and snaps it, and $1 billion just starts raining from the ceiling in the room that they're in, and starts covering them both. You're like, okay, you're gonna again make us just watch this while the friend is in complete and utter disbelief. Bear fucks off back home, finds Indy, who has now gotten Sarah, is over in the corner, dead, stripped, and like as a present, quote unquote, for Bear because he's just gotten back. And then the best friend comes running in a couple minutes later and Nikki just shoots him as he runs through the door, bullet in the head, he's gone. And then Bear goes to try and kill himself. Right before he's about to kill himself, he's just swallowed a bunch of sleeping pills. You hear the sound of like the noise when the One Wish Willow box opens, and then you hear a snap. You're like, oh shit. And you just see him sort of stand up. It's like, oh, she's done the same wish. Walks out there, oh my God, I love you. And like they're both looking at each other, I love you, I love you, I love you. And then you see him start to go down because of the sleeping pills. And then she's sort of caressing him in her arms. And then she's about to shoot herself, I think.
Okay, yeah.
And she snaps out of it. And you see her snap out of it. And the moment she snaps out of it, and just starts freaking out because there's blood,
dead bodies everywhere.
Blood,
she killed a lot of people.
Dead bodies. There's a whole bunch of shit going on everywhere. She starts freaking out, and that's more or less where the movie ends. You're like, oh fuck. There's one other scene I'll very quickly talk about that I thought was fucking harrowing was when it was after the party. She's just stabbed herself. She couldn't get into the hospital because she was carrying on like a pork chop. They're laying in the bed and Bear gets up to walk away because he's going to meet Sarah at the park. And Nikki in bed just starts to say, kill me, please, kill me. Because there's Nikki who is the possessed, we'll call it, and obsessed with Bear. However, the real Nikki is still fucking in there. That was harrowing because they just went on for a couple of minutes of her saying, please, please kill me. This isn't me. This isn't real. Like, it's something else that loves you. It's creepy as fuck. Watch the shit out of it.
There you go, Zach. You don't need to watch it anymore. You've pretty much had the movie described to you.
Wasn't going to anyway. You know me, horror.
You watching it, you will still get something from it. It is incredible.
It's a fantastic movie. On to a different fantastic thing. It was briefly mentioned in our little interview with Viking, and that is we are doing The Longest Day again this year.
Whoa!
For those of you who don't know what The Longest Day is or you don't live in Australia, basically The Longest Day is we go and play 72 holes of golf, and we get donations all in the
Name of raising
money for Cancer Council. That's what I was trying to look at the word there in name. Yes, to raise money for Cancer Council. We did it last year. It took us 12 hours to do it, and our team,
my 4th year.
Our team raised just shy of 4,000 last year. 5,000.
I think.
This will be my 3rd year, technically 2nd.
Second actual year completing it. Hopefully, still time. But yeah, so we'll be doing it. So the links will be here. We'll drop the link into our Frantic Nerdcast Instagram tags as well, so it's there, so people can donate. But yeah, so
tax deductible.
I think we've got 12 people doing this year, so we'll have 3 teams
12.
of 4. So it should be lots of fun. Yeah, I said last year I think I walked about 45 holes. I think. Before the ankle started to give way, I rolled it on one of the holes and just couldn't do it anymore.
This year I will be, every $50 I raise, I'm going to wear a 20-kilo weighted vest and play a hole. The rule I've initiated for myself as well is that each hole I have to start with the longest holes. So let's say I only raised enough to walk 6 holes. They all have to be the longest holes and then slowly go down to the less longer holes of wearing the vest.
Sure, that makes sense.
And I'm also setting the task of I've got to put a bit of pace on my walk, not just casually walk. I'm walking this shit. Run this shit. Run my ball.
First of all, he's got to run to find his ball and then run to the ball.
Yeah, because we know my ball's going to be nowhere near where the other ball. So.
Yeah, so it's always lots of fun. We do it at the Hunter Valley golf course here in the Newcastle Hunter Valley. I love it there for the Longest Day because it's flat. Number one, it's long and it's
not many trees.
No, not as many as other golf courses. No, we've been lucky weather-wise because if it's a hot day out there isn't really anywhere to hide. But we've been lucky so far. But yeah, it's an entertaining course where you've got different kinds of holes to play. And more importantly, all 9 at the end of each 9 holes, we end up back at the clubhouse where, if we need to, there's a fucking pool to jump into.
Yeah.
So always a big win because we looked at doing it maybe at Waratah and other places. And I'm like, it's just not a fun course to play 4 times in a row.
No,
it's got to be entertaining for the whole day.
That's right.
So when I did it, it was Charlestown. And that is just fucking up and down hills, and it was hot.
Oh yeah, that's fucked that.
And I walked the whole thing. so for this one, I'm just happy to get through the 72. I will drive the car.
I said I'll be doing the what I did last year. So every $50 raise will be a whole walk. So I'd end up doing more than I needed to last year. But I will endeavour to do it again and see if I can get to as much as I can in.
Yeah, so we'll chuck the links into the description of this video for our 3 pages that you can donate to if you want. $1, $2, whatever.
Every bit counts.
It's all tax deductible, and it's all going to help fund cancer research.
Not cancer research.
Yes,
big difference.
Big difference there.
I've got one last thing to sort of mini rant. So when I did see Spider-Man, I went to Event Cinemas.
Yes.
Fucking garbage. The only cinema to go to is Reading. I'm sorry. I've been to Hoyts. I've been to Event, and the seats aren't as good. The cinema itself isn't as good. The popcorn is definitely not as fucking good. just, and the price is so much cheaper at Reading as well. I think it's the most cost effective for what it is. And yeah, just Reading all the way. The other two
100%
are definitely inferior.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is all the time we have for this episode. Brock wants to say something.
PAX. Remember,
yes.
we are going to
We're going.
PAX. It is not far away.
We announced it last week. We're officially media.
We are media.
So speaking of PAX, I played End of Ember this week on the stream. So finished Diddy Kong Racing and played a round of End of Ember. Fuck me, it's harder on the with the keyboard and mouse trying to keep track of where your mouse cursor is, where you're shooting. Because I'm like, why am I like moving very slowly? Because my character's on this screen and I'm still pointing over here and I want to shoot it there. So, so much fun. It's so unapologetically gory and some of the things and the names in it. But my favorite part is still when you die, it just comes with, you fucked it. I was like, yeah, I did. I walked into that fucking floating level. I did fuck it.
So that episode will be out on Monday morning. You'll be able to watch Zachary play that. So we're going to PAX again this year. We're officially media, all three of us.
Yes.
We are going for the 3 days, and we'll have some goodies with us if you come up and you know and you see us and you're like, hey, you guys are Frantic Nerdcast guys. We'll give you some goodies.
And if you come up to us and you don't know who we are and we don't know who you are, you'll probably get some goodies as well.
Yeah.
We'll talk your ear off. And we'll even tell you about Monsters at War.
Absolutely.
Yep, you'll be able to we'll have a couple copies with us at PAX, so you'll be able to get some copies there if you'd like. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. We will see you next week.
Stay Frantic.
Thank you very much, guys.
Thanks for listening to me ramble.
Hey guys, thanks for listening to Frantic Nerdcast.
You can find all our latest news and information on Facebook or at franticnerdcast.com.
You can find us on Instagram at Frantic Nerdcast. Find AJ at Weird Art by AJ. Find Zach at Frantic Kaz and myself at Frantic Brock.
Please make sure to head over to our YouTube channel and subscribe for more YouTube-only content like Sequelize It and Plays Games.